Channel 3 Eyewitness News live at 5:30. Coverage you can count on in HD.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Glover.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. The owners of General Woods Inn are working to find the couples who had booked their popular wedding venue.
It was destroyed by a massive fire yesterday, and it left the owners without their business or their home. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Herron introduces us to one bride and explains how the owners are helping their clients start over.
It's almost impossible for Linda Smith to contain her smile when talking about her fiancé Paul. The couple connected 3 years ago over their love for motorcycles.
He had just bought his the same time I'd bought mine a year before.
And when Paul popped the big question, Linda didn't think twice about saying yes.
He opens up my door and I said, well, gets down on the knee and says, will you marry me? And I'm like, well, let me take my seatbelt off. So I said, yes, I will.
Linda says they fell in love with the views and accommodations at General Woods Inn, something owner Bob Woods says was part of his vision from the very start.
When Nadine and I got married, it was very stressful. And what we tried to do is to say, hey, you know, all thing you got to do is come here that day and get dressed.
It's been something in my mind of what it's going to be. This is how it's going to look. This is how it's going to be. So I've had a year of building this vision.
But that vision changed when hot orange flames ripped through the two-story building, destroying the venue and place Woods called home.
In this home was 35 years of marriage and family memories that are now gone.
Leaving brides like Linda just months from walking down the aisle, scrambling for a new location to tie the knot. But in the midst of one family's tragedy, Linda got a reassuring call.
And that meant a lot. And she's like, we're working on finding some alternate plans for you. We're going to help you. So it made me feel a lot better.
A small testament of how the Woods care for their brides. She may not know where she will say I do on May 20th, but Linda does know one thing.
And as long as he's at the end of that aisle, I'll be all right.
That was Michelle Herron reporting. Cause of that fire is still under investigation. It's not clear how many brides have been impacted because the Woods don't know when or if they'll be able to reopen.
We're now getting a look at the Chattanooga police car that was hit by a speeding pickup. It happened yesterday on the old Johnny Bridge near the Manufacturers Road exit around 12:30. This was posted on the Chattanooga Police Department's Facebook page. Police say the officer had turned on his emergency lights and stopped to move a wheelbarrow out of the left lane. He said he looked up and saw the truck pulling a trailer heading towards him. He clung to the median wall as the truck hit his patrol car and then the wall. The truck skidded more than 200 feet. The driver admitted to going about 65 in the 45-mile-per-hour work zone. The driver faces several charges.
It's a big weekend coming up in America. Super Bowl 51 is this Sunday. It features the Falcons and the Patriots. Atlanta's not been to a Super Bowl since 1999.
And the Patriots' last appearance was just 2 years ago when they beat Seattle. Sports director Paul Shaheen will be there in Houston. He's just got a fresh haircut to show off for it for the trip, right?
There's a Falcon symbol written in the back too. Can't see it yet. Yeah, so it is almost go time for us and for the teams. In fact, the team spoke with the media today for the final time before Sunday's kickoff. Let's go over some numbers, if you will, now. For the Patriots, head coach Bill Belichick and quarterback Tom Brady will be making their 7th Super Bowl appearance. As a team, they're looking for a 5th Super Bowl victory. As mentioned, the Falcons haven't been since the 1998 season. That was their lone Super Bowl appearance, and it did not end well. Atlanta head coach Dan Quinn has been there before, just not as a head coach. Remember, it was Quinn who led the Seahawks defense that lost to New England 2 years ago.
So they're consistent. They're really good, and they're consistent. I mean, they move the ball and hang up a lot of points every week. So it's been, obviously the biggest challenge of the year, the best offensive team that we faced, and that's, we'll have our hands full. We know that.
You can think you have the right coverage at the right time, and the guy can break off, to get open. And then you combine that with the accuracy, of Tom and where he can go with the ball. It definitely poses a challenge for the defense. They've got a lot of unique things that they do offensively, but I would have to agree that the way they feature the inside players, it's a factor.
There's a lot of elements we're going to cover when it comes to this game. We've got local angles and we've got the X's and O's stuff too. Quinn known as a defensive guy, but my goodness, it's their offense with Coach Shanahan that's been averaging, 45 a game almost? So right now, though, the Patriots are a 3-point favorite.
You and Jill leave tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
You'll start reporting for us.
We're noon. Noon is when we will start.
Okay.
And then see them at any hour
Yes.
of the day or night, online, on
Twitter, Facebook, you name it.
Everywhere.
There it is.
Safe travels. Coming up next and live at 5:30, US 101 St. Jude Radiothon is underway. We'll check in with Dex and Mo.
And later, it isn't the first of its kind, but it is the first to go into stores. We're talking about a Disney-like enhanced mirror that will help with buying the correct shade of makeup.
And I'll tell you about some rain showers that are moving our way forward tonight. It's coming up on my 7-day forecast.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News traffic sponsored by CHI Memorial's Mary Ellen Locher Press Center. We offer a full spectrum of clinical and support services. For an exam, call 423-495-4040.
A check of traffic out there. It's moving right there by the Ridge Cut. A little bit backed up near Rossville Boulevard, the exit there on I-24.
About half an hour ago, there was a report of a crash with injury on Amnicola Highway near Riverport Road and Judd Road. So no idea if they've gotten that cleaned up yet, but something to keep in mind. Also, no injury crash on Highway 153 at Carmack. And one more to tell you about. No, that looks like that's about it. So we'll go over to the Storm Alert Center, see what's going on with the weather.
Well, I want to show you the Drought Monitor. It comes out every Thursday. In the past week, it's gotten just a little bit better, not much. There's still an extreme drought in the mountains of Georgia, and most of us are in either moderate to severe drought, mainly severe drought still, and that's not good, but it's better than it was when it was exceptional. That was 2 notches higher. But out over the Cumberland Plateau, it's just some pretty dry weather, moderately dry weather. So it's getting a little bit better, but we could use a lot more rain to break out of this, because I'd love to see it break out before the springtime comes, when things start to warm up. There are some showers moving our way. There were some showers north of us. They're fading out fast. And this shower activity will probably fade a little bit as it moves through northeast Alabama and heads our way, but still there's a lot of it out to the west, and that's going to be heading our way for tonight. So we're going to see some showers probably before midnight across almost the whole area. Pulling back a little bit, there's nothing off to the north, off the northeast, a little bit of snow, but that's pretty much it as far as the rain goes. Winds are out of the north at 9. It's 52 in the city. It's 52 in Dalton and 51 in Cleveland and Athens. 49 out near Murphy, 48 in Fort Payne. High temperature was 53.45, the overnight low, and just a trace of rain's fallen at the airport. And already for this month, we're about 1/4 inch below normal in rain. So for the year, we're about 1/4 inch too. 59 Lafayette, 53 out near Trenton, 52 in Scottsboro and Fort Payne, 55 in Dalton, and 57 up near Chatsworth with about 56 in Ellijay. Blue Ridge was 53. Now Riceville had about 1/10 inch of rain, 51 and up in Soddy Daisy, 52 East Ridge and Red Bank. Lookout Mountain was 50, while it was only 44 in Mowbray Mountain. And then 55 out near Murphy, and about 1/10 inch rain from Athens, Dayton, Pikeville, Cagle Mountain, all the way to Colmont. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more than that, but not much. We're probably going to see maybe another 1/10 to possibly 1/4 inch, but I would imagine 1/10 will be probably a better number. Latest forecast on the regional model showing again most of the showers by tomorrow morning out of here. By tomorrow night we see some clearing with a northerly wind dropping the temperatures into the 20s. Then we get into Saturday morning. Looks like a clear morning to begin with, lots of sunshine throughout much of the day Saturday. It's going to be pretty fine. It'll be cool, but pretty good. And then we'll see some showers briefly on Sunday, late Saturday night and into Sunday. Maybe a few showers, but nothing much. Most of the activity is going to be out to the west of us, and it's going to start to come our way. This is Monday morning, around 7 or so in the morning, from about Memphis to Huntsville. There's going to be rain, and that'll start pushing our way. So off and on, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we'll see some of that rain. Dunlap, 54 tomorrow, and we'll call partly cloudy skies. 51 in Rossville, lots of clouds to begin with, then some little bit of clearing into the afternoon. So still, that's about seasonable. Tonight, though, showers will be moving in, 37 for the low. It should be light rain. Tomorrow, 51 with partly cloudy skies by afternoon, with northerly winds at 10 to 12. And then tomorrow night, clearing off and cold, 27 with northerly winds at 5 to 10. Then on 7-day, 54 coming up on Saturday. Sunday, we'll see some showers, but they'll be hit and miss with 56. Not much. I don't think it'll probably be in the morning, too. And then back into the 60s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and a much better chance for some of that rain, especially on Tuesday. And I cannot rule out the chance for a little thunderstorm, too, also Tuesday night. And then cooling down a little bit next Thursday. So this weekend, Saturday, looks really nice.
Awesome.
A lot of sunshine.
Good. Okay. Thank you, Paul. And still to come, our radio, well, no, we're going right now to our radio partners at US 101. They need your help.
It's the St. Jude Radiothon. It started this morning, runs through tomorrow. So let's talk to Mo. She's standing there ready to give us all the information we did on how we can help. Hey, Mo.
Hello. Yes, such an important day for us today and tomorrow. I think that we prep all year to make it to the St. Jude Radiothon Day. St. Jude is such an amazing place that performs miracles every day, and we're just hoping to give to that hope that that hospital gives to so many families. So we have a lot of great ways that you can donate. Actually, if you have a phone right near you right now, 1-800-795-1800. You can call right now. I'm actually in the phone bank. We have live people taking your phone calls right now to become a partner in hope. Yes, $20 a month is all it takes to become a partner in hope. You can put it on your credit card, you get a t-shirt, and you get to help out such an amazing cause. Also, I've got my cheat sheet here because this is new to us. We have a text to donate option that a lot of people might really prefer to do, where you can text the word give to 785-833, and by making that text to donate, you're going to get a link that's going to set you up to where you can go to make a donation. They'll also send you messages just to remind you about your donation, to confirm that you made a donation. And of course, you can always go to our website, us101country.com, to sign up. One-time donations, Partners in Hope. Hey, any money you can give, I know the hospital is going to appreciate it.
Oh, that's great. Give that number again. What, 785-833? Is that right?
1-800-795.
No, I meant
1-800-795-1800 is the phone number.
Gotcha.
Oh, the texting. Yes. 785-833.
That is super. So you can text that and give how much you want to give.
They do wonderful work at St. Jude. Mo, you guys do wonderful work. Always great to help out. And then we'll start saving for our dream home coming up, too.
Right, and we work with them on that as well.
More ahead on Live at 5:30. Did you know the same technology used in Pokemon Go is now being used for fashion? An enchanted magical makeup mirror. Is that the official name of it? It's going to be in stores, beauty stores all around the world. Look for it.
And new at 6, Governor Haslam is behind a new push to make school buses safer in light of the recent deadly Woodmore bus crash. New legislation would require drivers to be at least 25 years old. We'll tell you how this could impact the hiring process for bus companies.
Sometimes it takes all of us a long time to get ready, but especially if you're a woman, you're dealing with makeup, I imagine. If you're a man, you know how long it can take for the woman in your life to get ready. Boy, that sounds awful. I didn't say that. Consumer technology reporter Jamie Tucker says help's on the way with new technology you'll start seeing in stores very soon.
What does Pokemon Go have to do with makeup? Well, nothing really, but that same technology is coming to makeup counters around the world. It's called ModiFace, a Disney-like enchanted mirror with the magical ability to see what you want to see.
So it's very realistic. You can go in, change your lip colors. And again,
Ashley Spindler loves her makeup, but trying to decide on what to buy is more difficult than some of us realize. In stores, customers can really only try on one shade or sample.
in real time, you can go in, change the eyeliner, do something a little crazy maybe.
Using augmented reality, this mirror lets you try on shades of lipstick and eyeshadow without actually trying it on. Customers can swipe through all the reds and blues to find just the right one.
Maybe you want to thin my eyebrows out.
It isn't the first augmented reality mirror for fashion. There are others that let you try on outfits with just the tap of a button, but ModiFace is one of the first to actually go into stores. Sephora has started installing it at their makeup counters.
The most important thing for us is realism. So if you think about Sephora, they maybe have 100 red lipstick SKUs. So how do you tell the difference between each? So we take into consideration the texture, the finish. Is it a gloss finish? Is it matte? Is it a sheer finish? How opaque is it?
Things you can't see from just looking at the tube.
This is something for retailers to put at their makeup counter. So $2,000 isn't that bad. Yeah, that's right. Some of us guys on TV, we wear makeup. What? You don't think this just happens, do you? That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
Other cosmetic companies are now working with ModiFace to bring that technology to their line of products. If you like one for your home, maybe ask Santa Claus. It'll set you back about $2,000.
Well, mall safety is a growing concern for many people in our area.
Especially with the recent events at Hamilton Place Mall. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Kelly McCarthy has been investigating what's being done to help keep shoppers safe. She joins us now with a preview of her story that's coming up at 6. Kelly.
We've We've been working on this story for a while now, trying to determine what crimes happen here at the mall and how often. Now I've got the 911 call logs here from this past holiday season, and all the calls here are ranging from shoplifting to fender benders in the parking lot to the more serious shots fired calls. Now I asked the property owners of the mall and Chattanooga police what they're doing to keep shoppers safe and how they're handling mall security.
We can plan today for the next person that might come in and do fireworks, but it could be something totally different. But at least we have a plan in place.
I have all of these details coming up in less than 30 minutes. I'm Kelly McCarthy live at Hamilton Place, and we'll be back after the break.
A controversy over a sign posted in front of a restaurant in South Carolina is causing problems for the employees.
The sign reads, "Help wanted, minorities need not apply." Someone saw the sign and did what happens these days. They posted it on Facebook and it went viral. People called for boycotts of the restaurant to threaten to call the federal authorities. The owner of the restaurant says English is not her first language, and she had posted the sign thinking what she wrote meant minors need not apply. She says when she found out what it meant, she took the sign down and posted this apology letter instead.
I'm really sorry. Please forgive me.
Servers say the controversy did indeed hurt their business, but they are hopeful that most people will understand.
And they'll go back.
Imagine if the person that got offended took their concerns to the person face to face instead of going to Facebook immediately. Nah.
So true.
That's gone. Forget the simple hello and taking attendance. One North Carolina teacher has a unique way of greeting his students every day. This is so popular, we're just going to keep showing it to you.
We wanted you to see it again, right? Barry White Jr. teaches 5th grade literacy at a Charlotte elementary school. He says he wants his students to be excited about school. In his effort to bring joy and build trust with his students, he began creating individual handshakes for each of them. He got the idea after he saw the Cleveland Cavaliers star player LeBron James doing handshakes with his inner circle.
White not only has a personalized handshake for every single one of his students in each of the 3 classes, he also has handshakes with volunteers, fellow educators, and students in other grades too. He says the idea is simple: make everyone feel special.
For me, I think the most critical component is the relationship, the rapport you build with your students, because I think sometimes it can go underrated or overlooked, that relationship aspect, because before I'm able to deliver a substantial amount of content to them. They have to buy into me.
And this morning on NBC's Today Show, Mr. White showed Matt Hoda, Al, and Carson how a handshake can bring two people together in a very personal way. How on earth does he remember all of them?
He's owned this week, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's great. Got a free trip to New York out of it.
There you go.
Nice.
Here's David Carroll.
One of our big money makers for the city. So if they're not doing good, then the city as a whole is not doing good.
Crime hasn't been uncommon at Hamilton Place Mall lately. Only on 3, an investigation into what's being done to keep shoppers safe in the most popular mall in the city. Plus, businesses in McMinn and Polk counties could be getting some relief from the tornadoes that hit in late November. We'll explain how residents could receive money to rebuild their lives. And the mayoral race is heating up just in time for an important deadline. Meet the Scenic City's mayoral contestants on Eyewitness News at 6 next.
There's definitely a noticeable increase in uniformed police officers.